What's going on, guys? It's NNJAsmurf here, and today I'm going to be showing you my Deadeye builds. As of today, I'm going to be showing you this build, and then in the next couple of days I'll be showing different builds I have, but I want to look into this build I have currently for the Deadeye set. I believe the Deadeye set is a good counter for shotgun meta today. It's a big thing, everyone uses it, even I have a build for it when it comes too difficult to take on more than 2 or 3 people using the same shotgun build. As the old saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. So you put on your gear and you go toe to toe, and you hope for the best. And so usually I win that battle, but let's look into my Deadeye build I have currently. It's not even a full set right now, and I do massive damage. I'm still looking for 2 Hunter's Faith pieces. Either I can get a new Deadeye knee pads, because I need one, or I can just entirely get 2 Hunter's Faith pieces for the gloves and the knee pads. I can roll with that, and that way I could just keep what I have for the Deadeye set entirely right now. Now, as you can see, I do 173k DPS, I have 460 toughness, and I got 29,000 skill power. This build, you specifically just want to put your whole entire devotion to the sniper. You don't want to work on your MP7, you don't want to work on your pistol, you don't want to really do much of that. You want to just focus entirely on the sniper. It's a sniper build after all. It's a little cheap. I mean, I think honestly, if they don't twerk it at all, in the new update, everyone's going to forget the shotgun meta, and everyone's going to go to the Deadeye, because it's basically the shotgun at long range. You can do so much damage per bullet, and all you gotta do is shoot them in the pinky toe. You could shoot them in any part of the body, and do massive damage per shot. Now, as this builds, as I said before, the whole set right there, it's firearms, stamina, and electronics, all right there for you to see. Now the chest piece, I got a Deadeye chest piece here with armor and exotic damage resilience, and I put on stamina mod and a firearms mod. The stamina mod came with skill power, and that firearms mod came with health. What I suggest really is focus entirely getting, excuse me, sorry. You want to look for Deadeye, not Deadly, on your sniper with crit hit damage. You don't really want to focus on crit hit chance that much. Actually, you don't want to focus that on at all, because the whole Deadeye set anyways gives you 100% crit hit chance when you're not zoomed in. So automatically you're always critting for whatever amount of damage you're putting out. So as you can see right there, while not scoped, critical hit chance, marksman rifle is increased by 100%, but headshot damage bonus is removed. As you can also see, the first 2 set gives you marksman rifle critical hit damage, initial bullet stability is for 3 pieces, but mainly the main thing you're looking for is the Deadeye set, so you need 4 pieces. I would say in this build in particular, if you want to run a glass cannon, that's good. You don't need that much toughness really, because you're going to be using a lot of either smart cover or you're going to use pulse. I would suggest smart cover though. That way you could be a stationary person in the back somewhere, taking out targets left and right, and that smart cover will give you a more resilience to damage anyways. And the more damage you can put out with your sniper, the better. Not just on crit hit damage, but also on your overall base damage. As you can see, mine's not too high, 46.9. On my sentry build it's a lot higher, it's like 51.2 for this one, and the other one is like 52.3 or something like that. But anyways, it gets a massive amount of damage. The perks on it are not so good really. I have Deadly, but the other 2 perks, Proficient, first bullet when shot out of combat, has a 40% bonus chance to result in a crit hit. It doesn't really work on this build because, well, it's 100% crit hit chance anyways. And then Train, the Train perk isn't bad. It gives you crit hit chance, increasing your skill resources by 10%. Now I'm always critting, so every shot I do is making my overall skill, signature skill, which is your either your defense, your offense, or your revival, recovery link, tactical link, and survival link, by 10% per shot. So overall, it doesn't. it's not a whole lot, but it helps. It helps overall in general. So now let's go back to the other pieces I have. I already showed the chest piece, the mask. The mask I have skill power on. It's always something you want to go for. I have 5600 skill power, and then I have a stamina mod that also has 1500 skill power. Now, these two pieces I have that are random are the knee pads and the gloves. The knee pads, they're sentry. That was the highest one I had for firearms mod, and a crit hit damage is 21%. That's the max you can get for now. That's what I have. And the holster. A holster, it's pretty good. It has first aid, ally, heal, so that will help my allies if they need a health or a heal. And then I have armor, and then I have all my rolls for stamina, firearms, and electronics are about 700. So that's good overall. It helps. That really does overall. You really want to get those over 700 for each piece, but it's just a matter of luck. Now, I'm choosing this final measure gloves because it comes with marksman rifle damage. That adds another 2500 damage overall for my damage to my sniper rifle. I also have crit hit damage for 35%. Could be a little higher, but it's okay. And crit hit chance. Crit hit chance, don't even really worry about that because, as I said before, 100% crit hit chance anyways. Now, pulse crit hit damage, that's also a really good one, an additional 9%. So if I have either myself pulsing or my ally pulsing, I'm doing an additional 9% pulse crit hit damage. So that's really good. And then I have 713 firearms. Not bad, not bad. So now, Deadeye backpack. Again, I rolled for skill power, not the highest, it could be higher. I probably go re-roll this in a few minutes, but as of right now, 65. Pretty much 6500, which is pretty much, I think it's the minimum, or pretty close to the minimum on skill power you can roll for major attribute. Comes with bleed resistance, okay. Ballistic shield damage and health, not something I really need, don't really care for, it's a waste. And then I have firearms. Like I said before, you don't really want to focus too much on toughness, mainly skill power and DPS. So the more firearms, I believe personally, the better. You don't want to go purely firearms though, as I said before, because, well, if you put too much firearms into your rolls, then you're gonna start getting hit by other stuff, such as toughness will go lower, your skill power will be lower, and you don't really want to work on that too much. Above, I would say around 3200 is a good set for firearms. After that, just focus entirely on your skill power, and then try to get your toughness at least at 440. I have mine 460, which I feel is good enough for me. If you feel a little better on using lower toughness and just go straight for glass builds, by all means go ahead. Now, the system on Deadeye, I believe, is broken. Yeah, it is broken right now. As you can see, the weapon damage is 53,000, which is actually pretty high, but usually it's not that high. As I said before, it's really broken, honestly. When I go toe-to-toe with someone, not on smart cover, without pulse, I do around, I want to say, almost 17,000 damage. Now, on smart cover, I do about 25k smart cover with a pulse. I will do 35k per shot, and that could be anywhere in the body. Doesn't matter because it's always going to be a crit hit damage. And so, like I said before, you want to focus pretty much on crit hit damage. Mine's at 165%, not the highest, but once I get an additional, I want to say, what is it? It's another 20% on marksman rifle damage, I believe, on the Hunter's Fate pieces. By doing that, the additional 20% will help a lot. I'll have probably around 185,000, maybe a little higher actually, I think, because the math is done differently. It's not just adding the 20%, it's taking 20% of what I already have, 165, do the math by that, by 20%, and it's added up to like at least almost 190, I believe. Let's see now. I do actually, as I just recalled, I have a final Hunter's Faith gloves. So actually, I'm actually all set on that. I just need Hunter's Faith gloves. I'm actually gonna take that and work on it now in a few seconds. Actually, better than what I have on. I could re-roll the Hunter's Faith gloves. So I already got firearms. I could re-roll the damage to elites for sniper rifle damage, and then that would be add a bonus, and then marksman rifle crit hit damage 20%. So that's a bonus right there. It will add a crap ton of damage. Now, as I said before, though, the system in this game for Deadeye is bugged. As you can see, the damage there. But now look at my MP7. Yeah, 22,000 per bullet, not happening. It's bugged. That's actually the real number for the sniper. 22,000 per shot on the sniper.
This is an emergency
That's the average around there. When I actually use the MP7, it does around 9k to the head. That's if I shoot them in the head. To the body, it's more like 7k. So it varies. Now, I'm gonna go see if I can get some kills for you. I'll show off the stats. I'll show off how well it does entirely on people. I'm not going to use anything else with the sniper. I'm not going to switch over to MP7. I just want to show you the numbers. And now basically, what I want to say is, downside really to this build,
Agent, we're getting word of supply drops landing,
so good.
but they're arriving in the dark.
You run out of ammo pretty quick. If you're not running
transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
And
backup activated.
So,
system rebooted.
That's alright. So as you can see, he's down. Smart cover. That would have been better, because I could have been stationed and wouldn't have to fight him up close. If I didn't follow my ult, I'd probably be dead right now.
Agent, I am inbound on your position.
I have a good amount of